make sure that you have gloves when you get started. We will then organize ourselves around the signs for the various zones. We may cut the zones down a little bit from the number we have now, but we'll announce that if we do. What we're going to try to do today is clean up 6 areas of downtown in keeping for the opening of Underground Atlanta the day after tomorrow. And
let's see, Kathy. Okay, here's the co-captain. Kathy, okay.
Here's what we're going to do. Does everybody know what the zone is? I may not do the dance as well as you.
Atlanta's getting ready for Underground, and in order to celebrate the grand opening, we're cleaning up all the streets and the zones around Underground so that we can have a wonderful, marvelous city for people to come down and enjoy when Underground opens. The Atlanta Downtown Partnership is sponsoring it, and as Central Atlanta Marketing, we work with the Downtown Partnership to put together promotions such as these. We're hoping that this will give our city a wonderful image for all the Atlanta people and the visitors that are going to come down and use Underground.
Going down to our catch.
Okay, very good. Fine. Okay, fine. How you doing? Okay. All right, how you doing?
Hello. Thank you for stopping by.
You're fully recovered from that?
All this excitement. Maybe we should get the mayor to do this. He's done traffic. You're going to talk to him about repairing a helicopter.
Is something you're giving away?
Of course.
What do I do? I started with a
Give it
boil.
all away. Start with the bar and go to the griddle and back to the roaster. Okay, good. Good. This is your big day. Yes.
But I didn't feel like... This looks very good, I just wanted to say. I'm sure my daughters will keep you very busy.
Good. We have a men's store here
Men's store too? Right. It's a little too hip for me. Old fogey type. Okay, all right. Good to see you. Okay, I'll try. All right. Good to see you. All right. Hello, how you doing? Okay, good to see you. Fine. Good luck. Thank you. How you doing? Okay, fine, very good. How you doing? All right. When you gonna have the mustard green muffins? Okay, all right. Yeah, they're delicious. Okay, good to see you. Very good. Very good. Okay, how are you? Okay.
cigarettes.
I'm Kathy Lichtag. I'm with the Rouse Company, Columbia, Maryland. We're very glad that so many of you are here today despite the rain. It's going to be a fabulous opening. Before we get started, I'd like to just make sure all of you know, all of you members of the media know that the grand opening ceremony will be indoors. It will be at the intersection of Old Pryor and Old Alabama in the Old Underground. Up here this morning for our news conference are some very important guests. Andrew Young, Mayor of Atlanta, Matt DeVito, Chairman and CEO of the Rouse Company, Joe Martin, President, Underground Festival Development Company, and Cecil Conley, Chairman of the Underground Festival Development Company. Sorry, Joe Martin is President of the Underground Festival Development Company. What we'd like to do this morning is entertain all of your questions, as many as we can get in the next hour, and please feel free to direct them to whomever you'd like. Thank you.
In Africa, they say if it rains on an occasion, it brings the blessings of God. So we're grateful to God for the blessings on this project.
What a lot of people are very concerned about is a safety issue. Can you address that and what's being done to ensure security?
I think that the thing that assures safety is the attitude of the whole project. And when you have a project that's put together by concerned people, when you have a well-trained staff, when you have a built-in security force all as a part of Underground, and when you have the total commitment of the city's police force to the surrounding area, I think this is going to be the safest area in town, in the southeast, because all of those things are present. I think that security and safety is not just a matter of the police and security. It's a matter of the way everybody is treated and welcomed. It's a way troublemakers or potential troublemakers are identified, and everybody does that. One of the things that first attracted me to the Rouse Company was walking through Harbor Place with one of their general manager in charge of the project, the big boss. And on 2 or 3 occasions he picked up paper, and on another occasion he spotted something that wasn't exactly right, and he called somebody's attention to it and took care of it on the spot. I think that's the Rouse Company reputation, a detailed management of the attitude and the facilities. And it's designed to be a happy, comfortable place. And with that, you can't have people being hassled.
Is that something that you can sustain on a long-term basis?
Well, I think we've already sustained it. I mean, we have a downtown Atlanta that we already keep very safe. We have 2 million convention visitors a year coming through here, and I don't know how many years it's been since we've had any incident.
Welcome to the grand opening of the new Underground Atlanta. The rain may have changed our location, but it certainly hadn't dampened our spirits, has it? My name is Joe Martin, and I am president of the Underground Festival Development Company. Before going further, I would like to recognize the bands and choruses which are performing for us today. They are the Area 2 Honor Chorus, the Continental Colony Elementary School Chorus, the Frederick Douglass High School Band, the combined Garden Hills Morningside Chorus, the Washington High Marching Band, all of which are from the Atlanta Public Schools. Additionally, we have the All-County Band from the Gwinnett Public Schools and soloists from Georgia State University. Please give a special thank you to these fine young people. Let me now introduce some of the distinguished guests who are here on the platform with us. Mike Janis, Director of Housing for the Atlanta Regional Office of the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, which has invested $16 million in the development of the new Underground Atlanta. Michael Lomax, Chairman of the Fulton County Commission, who, along with his fellow commissioners, has provided significant support at crucial points. Mr. Lomax, we are grateful for your help, and I want to acknowledge the presence of other members of the Fulton County Commission. Sheila Brown, who chairs the Downtown Development Authority, which has issued $85 million in revenue bonds for the development of this beautiful project. Gary Holmes, Chief of Economic Development for the City of Atlanta, who has been the focal point for a superb performance by our city government in the success of Underground Atlanta. I will now call upon Governor Joe Frank Harris, whom we all admire for his strong commitment to moving Georgia forward. In addition to important legislation enacted by the General Assembly, the Georgia Building Authority and the State Properties Commission have played vital roles in the development of Underground Atlanta. Governor Harris, would you please recognize the members of the General Assembly and other state officials who are with us today?
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, much of the history of our state originated within sight of milepost zero. We're here today for another one of those historic occasions, and it's certainly my honor and privilege on behalf of the state government and the state of Georgia to welcome each one of you and to recognize the state officials that are in the audience, the members of the General Assembly that are too numerous to identify individually. But let me just say on behalf of them, on behalf of all of us in state government, that the Underground Atlanta project represents not only something that we can reflect on for the past, it represents a very pleasant future. It represents also a very enjoyable present. Thank you for being here. Good luck to Underground Atlanta. God bless each one of you.
Marvin Arrington, President of the Atlanta City Council, has the remarkable ability to build bridges among all parts of our community. The Atlanta City Council launched the development of Underground Atlanta through a series of bold, tough decisions. We can now see the wisdom of those decisions. President Arrington, would you please come forward to recognize the members of the Atlanta City Council who are present?
I'm honored and pleased to be a part of this ceremony today. When I woke up this morning and saw this city on Good Morning America, and they're talking about the new energy, the new direction, and all the parties involved, I was extremely pleased of the role that the Atlanta City Council had played. Unlike the governor, I do not have so many. I have 18 council members, and because of the bold and tough decisions we had to make in connection with this particular program, I would like to recognize them individually: the Honorable Rob Pitts, Mary Davis, Myrtle Davis, Ira Jackson, Jim Maddox, Bill Cameron, Debbie McCarthy, Barbara Asher, Morris Finley, Carolyn Long Banks, Archie Byron, Doja Smith, Jose William, Councilmember Samama, Victor Masler, Elaine Magruder, Buddy Folks, and Tom Cuffey. We are honored and pleased to be here today. Let's enjoy it, and it is the world's next great city.
Speaking for the business community in Atlanta will be Cecil Conley, who chairs the board of directors of the Underground Festival Development Company. Back in 1984, he was asked to study what was needed to make Underground Atlanta successful. He then formed UFDC and has been the key business leader in the project ever since, volunteering his keen intellect and extensive knowledge for the public good. I'm honored to introduce my boss, Cecil Conley.
Thanks, Joe. The fund's back in town, and it's located right here in underground Atlanta where it all began. Our new town center is appropriately situated at the same place of our first town center some 150 years ago. To bring back the fund, a lot of people from both the public sector and the private sector have worked hard, worked long, and worked together. The project has been a model for private-public partnerships. At this time, I would like to recognize some of those people from the private sector who have participated in this partnership. First, the nearly 100 businesses and individuals who invested approximately $16 million of private capital made it possible for the project to claim a much greater amount of public funding. These investors did not commit their funds with the expectation of great profits. Quite the contrary. Rather, they invested in the future of Atlanta, an investment which will pay dividends to us all. To these truly civic investors, I say thank you. Second, I want to recognize the businessmen who serve as directors of Underground Festival Development Company, the nonprofit company that was created to carry out this development. These men have invested their time and talent for nearly 5 years, providing guidance and support for Joe Martin and the UFDC staff. To Frank Carter, Roger Farah, Owen Funderburg, Larry Gellerstadt, Jesse Hill, Carl Ware, Sam Williams, and Jim Zimmerman, I say thank you for exhibiting the business statesmanship in the finest Atlanta tradition. Most of all, thanks. I want to thank Joe Martin for his magnificent leadership and the UFDC staff for their tireless effort and talent in bringing to fruition this project, which has been the dream of both public officials and private citizens for almost 7 years. You and your staff, along with the public sector and the Rouse Company, have done a great job. Thank you.
The next speaker is Matt DeVito, who is Chief Executive Officer of the Rouse Company. He is the unifying and guiding force for a team of extraordinarily talented people. This project could not have achieved the success which is apparent today without the participation of the Rouse Company and its joint venture partners. Mr. DeVito, would you please come forward?
Thank you, Joe. All of us in the Rouse Company are extraordinarily delighted to be here in Atlanta today to begin this wonderful, remarkable project. Underground Atlanta is a sparkling example of what cooperation and trust between the public and private sectors can accomplish. Mayor Andy Young, Joe Martin, Cecil Conley, and countless others in Atlanta's city government and within the city's business community deserve tremendous applause and praise for their vision and determination in bringing back to life one of America's great urban treasures. In our work across the country, this is the first time that the Rouse Company has been involved in the development of an urban marketplace that has succeeded in attracting and bringing forth so much entertainment. The quality of entertainment and the restaurants available at Underground is the highest in any central city project such as this that we know of. And we believe that entertainment will be one of the primary reasons that Atlantans and visitors from out of Atlanta will come back again and again to enjoy Underground. Underground Atlanta will mean fun, good times, good food, and outstanding retail, which is what this grand opening ceremony symbolizes. Congratulations to all of you who have worked so hard and so resourcefully to bring this great project back to the heart of this great American city. Have fun, come back often, do what Cecil said, spend money, and enjoy. Thank you very much.
Let me now have your special attention, please. The one person above all others who is responsible for this success is our Mayor, Andrew Young. I'm not going to say that he drew every line on every plan or that he drove every nail, but his vision and his inspiration have been behind every single step along the way. Mr. Mayor, the new Underground Atlanta will be a legacy to your dreams for our city. From all of us, thank you.
Thank you very much. This is an example of what you, the people of Atlanta and the state of Georgia, can do when we get together and put our minds to it. Just as we have put together this project, just as we brought the Democratic Convention to the city of Atlanta, we can I'm really Just as we have come together to deal with this project, we can house the homeless, but we have to have the cooperation of the homeless, and we have to have the homeless willing to work with us. What we've done here is create jobs where people can earn money, where they can own homes. And just as the business community, the banks, the political leadership of city, state, and county have come together to do this, to bring the Democratic National Convention, we can educate our children, we can stop crime, we can feed the hungry, and we can house the homeless. And we can bring the Olympics here in 1996, and we can make this the great city in the world in the 21st century. Thank you very much. Now let's bring the children up. The children for whom we dedicate this and everything else we do. May the children's choir come forward and sing the Atlanta Underground song. You know, I've been in too many protests not to know that protest is important in a free society, and we don't want to stifle dissent. But protest is always more effective when it's cooperative and when it's polite. And one of the things about a nonviolent movement is it's more successful when it has good manners. But we won't let the ill-mannered of these few people deter us in any way from our dedication to see to it that the homeless are housed in this city and that the hungry are fed and that everybody has a job.
And now I invite all of you to come forward and join me as we sound a new era for Underground in Atlanta. Now, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Pull out from that tape or something, stick out some static.